Hi, it's Mel's Red Songbird. I'm doing part 3 of Eve said, is it Eve said it didn't happen? I think that's what it is. You're looking at India with the land of spirituality. They moved it to America because the Sikhs betrayed their trust, their responsibility. They killed the person they were supposed to be the bodyguard of, Indira Gandhi, and because Indira Gandhi betrayed righteousness and sent her army to kill and invade the Sikh temple. So this can't be a land of spirituality with this kind of behavior. So Govinda Singh ordered the and I suppose Charan Singh before him, Jesus Christ 20th century, Jesus Christ 21st century. They ordered this is son. They ordered spiritual headquarters, heaven and earth, to America. Okay, now down here in part 2, I was telling you about the Hindus put animal into humanity by raping raping the animals in Africa when they lived in Africa. They raped and mated with apes in Africa and put animal DNA in human race. That's the Hindus living in Africa. Now people kill, slaughter, and eat their blood brothers. Cows and lambs and chickens and pigs, etc. Einstein was a vegetarian. Eve was Einstein. Eve is a lacto-vegetarian. She eats no meat, no fish, no eggs, nor anything containing their essences since 1970, thanks to the spiritual, scientific, philosophy, faith, Sanskrit. Family members Charan Singh, Jesus Christ, the Buddha, Santa Claus, spirit of giving the good, spirit of giving the good, Saint Valentine, spirit of loving your lover, and Louis Dowd, Vivian Tyson, and Sylvia, who is now Sylvia Perron. I'm just saying these are the people who turned her on, or me on, to the path. Ostara Gloria, Hiawatha was the leader of the Onondaga people, or Mohawk people, or both, according to some accounts. Eve's husband, Carlos Soul, wears a Mohawk hairstyle. Like Sing Birdsong once, Jimi Hendrix wears a Hendrix hairstyle. Okay. Hiawatha was born in Onondaga. Some accounts say that he was born in Onondaga, but adopted into the Mohawk. Angels We Have Heard on High is a Christmas carol. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Ostara Gloria, the Michelle Birdsong's granddaughter, Melanie Lynn Spears' daughter, Dave Turner's daughter, Jandara Michelle Ranziger's sister, Robin Michelle Birdsong's sister, Sing Birdsong's sister, Anthony Craig Williams' sister. Right? No, Robin, Sing, and Anthony are Gloria, Ostara Gloria's aunt and uncles. Yeah, okay. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you could even say it glows. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is Gendara Michelle Ranziger, Eve's mother, now Eve's granddaughter. Christopher Columbus's daughter, Melanie L. Spear. In school, Rudolph, my mother, Rudolph, Corinne Beatrice Crowder, was picked on in school because she was the smartest person in the class and the most beautiful. The less beautiful girls were jealous of her, Gendara. She was the poster person for Uncle Sam and Rosie the Riveter. Okay, now this picture. Jesus Christ, Assistant Program Director at St. Francis of Assisi Residence 2, Disciple St. John, Eve's husband, Mickey McGuire, singing with his daughter. And the song they're singing is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and other songs. This is John Leibowitz, Dizzy Gillespie. This is at the Christmas party. I think that's Father Tom. I saw Father Tom. I think that's Father Tom there. That's Raoul, St. Barbara. Father Tom was St. James the Greater, Jesus Christ's disciple in the 1st century. Okay, so John Leibowitz here was Dizzy Gillespie. He played a really great solo. Dizzy Gillespie projection, and one of the knights of King Arthur's Round Table. Sing Birdsong was King Arthur, and Sing Birdsong is the King of America. Moon landing hoax. Baby planning, love spokes to world's hopes. Winter Wonderland was another song they sing. When Isaacs enter her. Okay, that's a when Isaacs enters her. That means she is Isaacs incarnate. She's sexy. And, but not just vaginal sex, all kind of good things. Sex is pleasure. Wonderland. One data, energy, her land. Okay, so she won the data energy of the sun, and she won land. Land. Will and daughter. She won the will of Anne the daughter. And angel equals good energy will. Angel, Evangeline Einstein. Okay, so she won all this good energy. This is all good energy will. There's 3 energies in her. Eve. Water satisfies thirst. Food satisfies hunger. Food tastes good when you're hungry, said great Master Sawan Singh, Jesus Christ's conscience, Eve's husband, then and now that he's Michael John Spear, a prototype of Adam, who's Michael Bublé. Eve, the Michelle Birdsong, saw a turd piece of shit in the Carmine Street public pool of water in the West Village. She never took the children, Sing and Robin, to that pool again. And dirty water's an issue all over the world now. The roller tape stuck to my naked butt for a second or two. I realized that when you tape a podcast, you have a record of your content. Shit is its equal. When you poop in the toilet, wipe and then flush, it goes down the rabbit hole into pipes that lead to sewers. Sewers decoded. Secret stories were sea energy butts emptied. Your story is in the shit that comes out your butt. Now in India, they shit into the ground, and the shit finds its way to the roots of trees. And the trees have all the secrets of everybody's essences. In America, I don't know, with the sewage treatment centers and all that kind of stuff, I don't know where our history is. Well, it's in our brains, of course, but I don't know if the trees are still keeping our secrets. The essence of the stories of your life is contained in your shit. That's what I just said. Steve's hits contain, talking about Stevie Wonder, hits contain the Michelle Birdsong stories. Govinda Singh also sings relevant songs of my life. Ooh. Talk and share. TALK and SHARE. Share is one's experiences digested. That's an amazing cure for madness form of therapy, even if you're not totally mad. It helps. Okay, Stevie Wonder, he wanders. Wanda Anderson. We're on the Anda plane, ANDA, Anda plane. I know that. Okay, her daddy, this is DA, daddy, she's my half-sister, was preacher, teacher, celebrity, entertainer of sorts. No, that's my daddy, was preacher, teacher, entertainer of sorts. Her daddy was an alcoholic soldier. I sold sex energy to her. She was my babysitter. Talk about Helen, Wanda Helen Anderson. She was my babysitter, a couple years older than me, my authority figure. I let her have her way with me. I was 3 or 4 years old when this incident happened. Mama had wanted her, Wanda Helen. She hadn't wanted my conception. Helen had a superior's love. My mother was our superior, mother superior. I had not Mama's love, my God's love. My mother was my God in my mind. So Helen's position was superior. You see that? Hell, that's hell. Oh, look at that. I hadn't seen that before. Hells enter in Satan's position was superior. Wow. To mine. So that's how, and so Satan has the upper hand in the world. Or at least he has a lot of followers in the world. She established in her brain, talking about me, Eve, a belief that she was, this is Helen. Established in her brain a belief that she was more powerful than her inferiors. I was the inferior. That she was a superior one. She lived her life like a queen in the colored mild red community. You only need one to start. So in my mind, I was think of me as a community. She was a queen to me. She was my superior. And I lived my young life like a candle in the wind. Goodbye, Norma Jean, Marilyn Monroe, who was the Michelle Birdsong projection. Song written and sang at her funeral by homosexual extremist, Elton John, extremist, energy unknown, extra unknown, tree mist. See, that's what I said about the trees. I don't know if our energy is in the trees or if we missed it with this, the way they treat the shit. Energy unknown, kin, no own now. Ordered mild red, one, nasty, young girl, extremist, energy unknown, tremble, Isaac, saint. Okay, so then when my sister had me remove my pajamas and get on top of her like I was a boy, I thought our vaginas were nasty because I thought vaginas were nasty because that's where pee comes from, and pee is nasty. So that was kind of like a lesbian thing, even though I was 3 or 4 years old. It was like a lesbian thing. Extremist, energy, unknown, tremble, Isaac, saint. My husband, Michael John Spear, who had been the saint great master Sawan Singh Ji, told me the night leading up to our marriage, our wedding, that he's a homosexual. I didn't believe him because although we hadn't fucked, our petting sessions had been hot and heavy. I just said no to going all the way before marriage. We had taken vows to lead moral, clean lives, no sex outside of wedlock. As we stood before the preacher holding hands, the day of our wedding, his hand was shaking furiously decoded. Fury, Isaac ordered us, ordered mild red, sly, lie. Adam and Eve, us, your son, Adam, your son, Eve, from the sun. Yeah, so sly. Let's see, do I have that somewhere over here? I think so. No, I can be wrong. My own beliefs are in my song. I am everyday people. That was Sly Stone's song. Eve, energy, her, I daughter of the day maker, the sun eyes. I saw Sly Stone, not Sylvester Stallone, walking into the venue, I think it was in Connecticut, with his arms around 2 men. They were holding him up. He was so high he could not walk. Sly, lie. He's not everyday people. This plan is a copy of heaven where only good energy, human forms, will remain. Those with evil energy, including traitors, no consciences, will devolve out of humanity back down to where they fit. This article was written March 7, 2017 by Kay Heiderman Reich. It says, the United Nations, for some people, conjure up images of a benevolent organization intended for the preservation of human life wherever conflict occurs and of encouraging interventional cooperation and peace. Far from this peaceful image, however, is their little publicized plan to depopulate. Talking about the UN, 95% of the world by 2030. Thus, it is no wild conspiracy theory, but fact. You can read the details of the UN Agenda 21. I don't know where that page is. They're talking about Agenda 21, it's called. You can read the details for yourself. You'll see why we need to kick the United Nations out of New York, out of existence as soon as possible, and we need to integrate the 6 nations of the Iroquois Confederacy into the United States also as soon as possible. We can then start each member of the Confederacy on a program of intense talk and share process, meditation, and accept them and the rest of the world into the Sajmat faith headed by the King of the Cosmos, Govinda Singh, Jesus Christ, the Buddha, Santa Claus, Saint Valentine, and Royal Japanese Samurai soldier, and he's of Sikh heritage. The King of the Cosmos. Okay, Santa Claus equivalent and Saint Valentine. I said that. Confucius Sami Ing, that's him, is already a devout follower of Jesus Christ. Philip, St. Philip here, Jesus Christ disciple, Bill Leader. This is at the Christmas party. Guardian angel from the son of Eve and one of the knights of King Arthur's round table. King Arthur, of course, was the King of America, sing bird song. Bill Leader, that was Bill Leader. Oh, I have a page here. I am tired. Grin the sing, so you work hard. When I enter the garden of my mind, I dig up the buried facts. I add them up. Arithmetic, mathematics, that is. I write the conclusions, the answers, onto paper. The Ann, Swerve, S-W-E-R-V-E, Swerve, Stevie Wonder, have the nerve to sing the Michelle Birdsong's words. The pen is mightier than the sword. You see that? S-W-O-R-D, sword. Steve's word, it's an act. I'm not an act, I'm for real. An angel, animal stranger, sea trans